Hey folks, I'm Peter Melhorn, and today we're going to take a look at a new affordable bait casting reel from Lew's. Alright, I got a couple of these in from the folks at Lew's. It's a bait casting reel, very similar to some of the Abu Garcia reels that you see me review here on the channel. The size is very similar on these reels to an Abu Garcia 7000. They're slightly narrower and the diameter of the reel is slightly less. It's very comparable, but it's almost a step in between the 6500 and the 7000. Weight is a little bit less. Drag appears to be about the same. So I have not spooled any up yet. I have not put any line on them. Plan to put some on this weekend. I'm going to put some my 20-pound Melhorn line on and put them through the paces. I'm going to put the pair into my arsenal of rods, and we're going to see how they do, see how they hold up. They appear to be well built. Lew's is an American company from out in Missouri. But the reels are made in China. They're not hiding anything there, just like most rods and reels that are out there today. The products are made in China, and that's just the world that we're in. The cost of manufacturing and producing stuff over there is a lot cheaper, and that's how you can get these reels at a lot lower price. Price is a concern for people. As much as we like to buy American, we still need to be able to afford what we're buying. And that's why I bring up these reels as a possible alternative to some of the more expensive pins and Abu Garcia reels that a lot of catfish anglers, striper anglers, and saltwater guys use out there. Now, I had originally heard about these reels from some folks in the carp fishing community. These are guys that go fish the carp lakes, fish the carp lake tournaments. And they had been talking about these reels as being an affordable alternative to the more expensive reels that they're using, like the Abus and the pins. It's got a clicker. It's got a similar type level wind system like an Abu Garcia. They call this a power handle. And at first I was like, well, it just looks like the regular paddle handle that's on a 5500 or 6500. But when I actually sat down and looked at it and measured it from here to here, it's about the same as one of these Abu Garcia's 7000s that actually has a real power handle on, as it's called. So it gives you a lot more leverage having that longer handle than what you would get here on a 5000. Just a lot more leverage, a lot more cranking action. It just makes your fishing a little bit easier on a bigger fish. Alright folks, if you're wondering about some of the specs on the reels, all I have is what they put here on the box. And let me tell you what that is. The line capacity is 330 yards of 20-pound mono. The retrieve rate is 18.7 inches per turn. The gear ratio is 4.2 to 1. It weighs just under 12 ounces. They also say that it has 15 pounds of drag, which is similar to an Abu Garcia 7000. And it has a brass frame that is chrome plated. Now hopefully this reel stands up to the test and it will become an affordable alternative to some of the more expensive reels out there. We'll see. Time will tell. I'm going to have to put it through the paces. I'm going to fish it on the boat in 2018. We're going to get it hung up. We're going to snag it. We're going to torque it on some fish. We're going to do everything that a reel goes through just to see how it holds up. The other thing I want to see is how easy it is to get replacement parts for it. The pawls wear out on these things. You do have to replace worm gears at some point. There are other little things in there. Sometimes gears may wear out on some of the older Abu reels. So it'll be interesting to see how that works as far as getting replacement parts on these things. Hopefully it's an affordable alternative. I know Abu Garcia has come out with some reels like this in the past that have been really nothing but junk. They were very cheap. They were in the same price range. They look pretty, but they end up breaking. Stuff ends up tearing up in them and stripping out very quickly. So I'm hoping that these reels from Lew's will be a good, affordable alternative for you. Something that you can use. I know a lot of guys want to step up to bait casters for various reasons. There's a lot of things, especially when, having a clicker on it, being able, when you're dragging and drifting and trolling, to let out line a lot easier, more incrementally. There's a lot of advantages to using bait casters, and some guys want to use them. It's just they can be very, very expensive to get into ones, especially some of the nicer ones, and this may be a good affordable alternative. We'll see. That's about all I know about the reels for now. I don't even know where you can buy these things. I do have one person locally that sells them. That's Adam Fillmore down at Hunt Fish Paddle here in Lake Wiley. I'm going to put a link down below in the comment section where you can check him out and you can order these things. I think you can even order these from him online, so a little easier operation there. But I'll have his number, his contact information at Hunt Fish Paddle, and you can check him out. And, you know, that'd be a great place to get them. I'm sure they're available in other places. I just haven't had the time to look around and really hadn't been out and noticed. Down in the comment section, let us know what you think about them. Let us know if it's something that looks like a product you may be interested in. Like I said, I'm just trying to provide some alternatives to the stuff that I use. Like I said in one of the review videos I did on some other reels, is that, you know, finding them used has gotten harder and harder, and the prices went up more and more. So hopefully this will be something that'll be in that $50 to $60 price point range. That will, you know, make putting together a nice rod reel combo for your catfish trips a lot more affordable for you. Well, folks, hopefully that gives you some good information to go on there. If you like the channel, hit subscribe and hit that little bell. That way you'll be notified when any new videos come out. And be sure to leave any comments down in the comment section. We'd love to hear from you. Love to hear what you think about these type of videos. We look forward to seeing you on the water.